What I wanted to go over today, and I wanted to get right into it, is leads over the road opportunities. Leads on over the road opportunities that I've found out because I don't know how long you've been watching, but for about 8 or 9 months, whatever it was, I was doing over the road. And that's pretty much how you're going to find and figure out how to get loads in this industry, is doing it. So I'm just going to go over the ways that I have figured out how to find loads. Now, first off, Hippix Logistics. I have a whole video about them too. Hippix Logistics. Hippix Logistics. They were the best dispatching company I found, and got so much work through them. And then when things started happening, like with the rates and everything, it was a mutual. I had to let them know, like, well, this just, it wasn't working because I was staying regional. That's the thing too. I always look at with business what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So it just wouldn't work the way I was doing it. But I have people that I've helped that are doing it. My kid is setting off my security camera. That are doing great because they're willing. You have to be open. You can't be just regional. Now, anyways, enough of that. On to the next one. Empire Load Board. Now that was cheaper freight. But if, let's say, I was stuck somewhere and I didn't want to, if I wanted to get out at a cheap rate, you can bid also, but you can just get the loads too. Like, they're lower freight, but if you just need to get out of a pinch, it's called Empire Load Board. Now, Lunar Express is someone else. I looked into them. They're out of Michigan, if I remember right, but I didn't fully, get loads from them. But I had somebody who I helped. They were also with Hippix Logistics, but they were getting loads from Lunar too quite a bit. So that's just one that I know of. Panther, which I've heard good and bad. You know what I'm saying? I've heard, like, you can get a load, it's higher paying, but what I've heard is then, let's say you're stuck somewhere, and if they don't have a broker connection there, they're more of like you're a number, like they don't mind as much. And I think most of these places all do the 18%. Like a dispatcher gets 18%, but I'm not sure. I know for Hippix, that's what it was. Now, these were how I found loads, my first 3 loads on my own. DAT, Truck Stop, and DOFT. I think I got 1 on DAT and 2 on Truck Stop. So, but that was a lot of cold calling. Yeah, you're dealing right with brokers, and they're cool. Like, none were bad to me, but it was annoying cold calling so much because, like, even when it would say the freight would fit, it wouldn't, or you'd call. And even the first load I got to California, I don't know how many of you watched that. I get there and it was 4 pallets and it said 3. You know what I mean? And that's the thing where I think, it's, what's the point of, like, that's why I went with dispatchers getting 18%. It's a mutual thing. They do that end, and it was just a better fit to me. But that's awesome if people are willing to do that. I mean, now these next 2 apps or load boards, these are the ones that are the bee's knees, that are like, good from everything I've heard. And Selectus, and I know a lot of these dispatching services use that. Selectus. Now, there's always been this discrepancy. I was told when I first got into this that you needed 5 vans and have a fleet to get on there. But then I heard, don't know how true it is, but then I heard it's 500 for you as a single fleet, one van man owner, woman owner, whatever. But to me, like, when I thought about that, it's like, well, to me, getting, 18% per load to a dispatcher is like, less stress. I mean, and they have more connections with the brokers. So you get what I'm saying? So to me, I was like, okay, is that just like added stress? But I know people that do that, where it's just, 500, and they just do it. I have not personally done it. And then the next one that I hear a lot about is Virtual Fleet. And I hear good things about them too, or that load board. I think too, I talked to somebody who said they got on the single program where it was just their van. But that's why I wanted to drop this video too. I'm not doing over the road now. I've been doing local for 6 days. I did it 3 days last week, 3 days this week, or last week. You get what I'm saying. So, and that's going great. But I loved over the road too. But it's fun. It's a cool experience. And I'm not saying I'm done with it because, like I say, open-minded, always mix it up. But that is what I have for leads on over the road. I might have forgot some stuff, but hopefully I didn't. But those are the leads that I have for over the road. So I hope this helped. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. And oh yeah, Keep hustling. My son said get merch.